Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted for a while, so I am back with a video of products that I've been loving, especially for my skincare and my makeup. So let's get into it. Okay, so for starters, when it comes to skincare, I would say I had quite a little bit of bad skin as a kid, especially in high school, and I started using one of these products for skincare that just made it so much worse for me. Like, it took me from better to complete worse. I had some chemical burns on my cheeks. I'll share some photos over here, but I had some chemical burns on my cheeks, and I always used to pick on my pimples. I feel like a lot of people do that, but like, I used to pick on my pimples a lot due to stress, and basically that's why I then started getting more serious about my skin. So for skincare, I use Korean skincare because I feel like it works really well for what I want, and it also just does really good for my skin. Right now I'm using the Anua Hot Leaf Oil Cleanser. That one is really good, and I would say it's one of my very much preferred products to use. However, I'm also switching it out for this one. This one is brand new. I haven't used it yet, so I'm switching out for this one once the one that I'm using right now finishes. This one I haven't tried it, but when I try it, I'll let you know how it goes. And then as for the Anua one, I really like it, but I think for me it's just more of a scent problem. I tend to be quite sensitive when it comes to smells around my face, even my nose actually, so yeah. And then for wash, I am currently using the Numbuzin cream cleanser. Love it, absolutely love it. You don't even need to use a lot. It's quite gentle, but it cleans out very well, so yeah. And then now we can get into the other parts of the skincare. So my favorite one to use that has helped clear out my skin is my Numbuzin number 5 toner pads. So these toner pads are actually almost done. I think I've got like 4 in there, and I have been using them religiously for the past 3 months or so. They have helped a lot. It comes with 70 pads in it, and I use this one and this one together. It has helped my skin so amazingly. I'll get more into this after I finish it. And then for textured skin, I am currently using the Needly toner pads. Like I said, they're almost done. These are amazing. And the other one that I also use is the Abib pore was one, the blue one. I don't have it in here, but I'm currently using that one, and honestly speaking to you, it's amazing. It's really good for pores, and I would say like somewhere around like this part of my face used to be so bad, but it's quite getting better. So yeah, those are the 2 that I would 100% recommend to anybody who wants to use them to better their skin texture and their hyperpigmentation. Amazing. Okay, and then next we go into toners. For toners, I use 2. I feel like honestly speaking to you, a lot of the times you only need 1. So during the morning, during the morning, I like using this one, which is the 77% Anua Hot Leaf one. It's still new, so it's like up to here. I've only had it for less than a month, and this is amazing. I actually got it after my sister got it because it was working so well for her. And then the second one I use is the Dr.ceuracle vegan kombucha one. This one is the milky one. It's quite gentle on the skin, but it's thick, so I prefer using it at night or during winter. And we're about to go into winter right now in Australia, so this is what I'm switching out to. And as you can see, it's more used than this one because I prefer doing my skincare with this one the most. And then of course, just for like a hydration, I have a mist spray. Honestly speaking, you don't really need this, but I loved it, so I got it. And now we can get into products that I use more focused on my hyperpigmentation and acne scarring. So first, for my hyperpigmentation, I am using this one. and this one together. I feel like a lot of people say that this one doesn't work for them, which is understandable, but for me it works so good. So these two together, amazing. And then I also use the Numbuzin number 3 and Numbuzin number 2 for skin texture. This one is good for softening the skin, the bumps and all of that. And then this one is really good to just be hydrating. It's quite creamy, and love this too, one of my favorites. And for eye cream, I use the Haru Haru Wonder one. This one is really cute. I feel like it's one of the eye creams that I've used that doesn't irritate my eyes, because mainly some of them can be quite perfumed and they tend to not go well with my eyes. And then for my oils, which I feel like a lot of people don't recommend using them, but I personally, speaking to you, love using essences. So I use this one, the Skin 104 Centennial one, and the Tea Tree Purified one from Dr.ceuracle. And then finally, for things like lotion, for lotions I have 2. Actually no, for lotions I have 3. So first I have the Dr.ceuracle cream lotion, which is this one. This one is new. I got it about a week ago. I love it. And this one, I feel like I prefer this one over the Red Bean Water Gel one, because it just seems to glide better on my skin. I do like using this one during the winter though, because I feel like it allows my skin to be less oily, if that makes sense. Like, I have quite really oily sensitive skin, so this one works really well for me during the winter. And then lastly, I use the Abib Rice Probiotic Overnight Mask as like a little barrier right before bed. It keeps my skin very tacky, cute. It kind of works the same way as slugging, and here's what it looks like on the inside. See? So it works quite well, and it kind of works the same way as slugging, like I said. So I love it for that. And lastly, of course, I have like my face masks, which have to use like 3 times a week if I have time for it, and my eye masks, which are these ones. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for my skincare that I use. And for my sunscreen, which I will say this, use sunscreen. Sunscreen will be one of those things that will actually save you when it comes to hyperpigmentation as well. For my sunscreen, I like using this too. I don't know what it is that they put in this Skin 104 Centennial Madagascar thing. This is the holy grail to all skincares. I don't know what is in this. It's nice. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't leave a white cast. It's so smooth and mattifying, especially this one. I love this too. Those are 2 best ones that I use, and I feel like they work amazingly together. So yeah. Now for makeup, we'll start up with my primers. For primers, I have 2. I usually have 2 of everything. I think usually I have 2 of everything. One that's a matte one, and one that's a oily one. Or no, not oily, like a shiny finish. I just do that. I don't know why. So for my matte one, I use the L'Oreal Paris Prime Lab one, this one, which is a 24-hour matte setter. And then for my glowy one, I use the Revlon Rose Glow. Love them. And then for my foundations, like I said, I always have 2. So I have the Skin Caring foundation from Revlon, which is the Illuminate one, and then I have the L'Oreal Paris True Match Plumping Tinted Serum. This one is almost finished. It has a very like shine to it. That's why I love it. This one is hydrating. It's not matte, but it's right around in the middle, so it works really well. And I don't usually use them together, but the colors are quite close. At 5 concealers, 5. My current one that I'm using is, the ones that I'm using religiously the most these days is these 2. and then I also have this three. So my current favorite one is the Revlon Color Stay Flex Wear Full Cover, which is this one. And then next up I use the Maybelline New York Fit Me, which is this one. This one is more my lighter one in 4510. I use it for more brightening, like inner corners and the end, all that. And then my next favorite is the Maybelline New York Eraser. I love this thing. I don't know what the hell they put in this thing, but I love it. I also love the little mechanism that it has, but mainly I use this one when I'm doing more for lighter makeup than more full coverage one, because I feel like it's good for that, and also for like parts where I have some high pigmentation still. And then this is my lightest one from E.l.f, which is the E.l.f 16-hour Camo Concealer with a matte finish. I rarely use this one, but like I said, I use it well with this one for a more full coverage because it's way lighter than this one. Yeah. And then lastly, I have the W7 HD Concealer, which is this one. For contour, I currently have the Fenty Beauty one, which is this one. It's almost finished, like it's actually finished. So I don't really use concealer that much anymore. I still need to stock up a bit more on this one. For my powders, I use the MAC Studio Fix and the Maybelline New York Fit Me, these two. So this one I use it for more inner corners, brightening, finishing, all of that. That's what I use this one for. And then this one is more of I think it's more for powdered foundation, so it's quite close to my skin tone. That's what I use for more of a matte finish on my makeup. My pencils, brows and everything else, I use the Infallible Brows 24 Triangular Pencil from L'Oreal Paris. And then I also use the Hyaluronic Liren eyebrow pencil. I got this one online from like an Asian store, so I love it. It's amazing, quite thin, and I love it. And then for my eyebrows, I also use the Tint My 4-Tip Brows, which is this one. I've had this one for a while now, but it's getting quite old, so I might need to throw it out soon. My liners, I have, what's this one? I think this one is Soft Night Maybelline Paris. Shade is, oh, I can't read the shade, but this is the one. And then I have the Rimmel London Lasting Finish in Mattia Lab, shade 880 Wine. And then last but not least, for my pencils, I have the Maybelline New York eyeliner. And then my mascaras, I have 3. For my first mascara, I have the waterproof mascara from Rimmel London. Have been using this for almost a year now. This is amazing. But my 2 favorite ones, which I recently got, are these 2. I got this one last week and I got this one like 2 months ago. So this one is the Maybelline New York. I have a lot of Maybelline products. Maybelline and Rimmel London. I have a lot of those products. This one is the Falsies Surreal one in purple. I have the new one, which is the L'Oreal Paris Panorama one. This is the one that I used for today. It was my first time using it today, and it got my lashes looking mwah. Okay, for my lips, these are all the ones I've been using. A lot of pinks because I like a pink lip. So these are the ones that I've been using the most. I have some more, but I think most of them are in my bags because I have to put one in every single bag that I carry just to make it easier for myself if I get out of the house. So first up, my lipsticks. I have the L'Oreal Paris, like I said, a lot of L'Oreal Paris products. The L'Oreal Paris. I think this is the shade 350, which is the bright red, this one. Next up, I have the Gimme Lip from, I don't know this brand specifically, but I got it around January. I actually got 2 of them. Their packaging is so cute. This one is like a matte packaging, so it's a shiny packaging, but the packaging is so cute. So I have the Gimme Lip in Bring the Party, which is a quite bright but kind of deep red if you're looking at it, but not so purple. And then I have Bad Decisions, and this one is more of a pink if you're looking at it from my end, although it looks more like a red on camera, but it's more of a pink. So those are the 2 shades that I have. And then I have the By Drew makeup, which is like Flower by Drew, and I have it in the Punch color, which is like a very bright pink. I usually use it for blush though. And I have a Maybelline New York in Superstay Matte Ink in, what shade is this one? 117 Groundbreaker. It was the lip oil, which is the Crystal Jelly Lip Oil from Bear. I got some for Christmas for my sister. I love it, although I did refill it with my other favorite lip oil that broke. So I love the packaging though. And then I have the Hot Lip Plump from MCO Beauty. I need to learn how to say this, but this is a lip plumper. First time using a lip plumper. This is amazing. It is although it's a bit spicy on the lips, but it's really good and I love it. And then I have my 2, let's see, Maybelline New York hyaluronic acid lip glosses, which are these 2. I have them in shade 001 as Pearl and 010 in Crystal. This is the one that I'm currently wearing. Then my most favorite lip gloss is the Max Factor X, which is this one, and it is in shade 60 Polished Fuchsia. It is so pink, and I love pink, so it just makes sense. For blush, I have the E.l.f. Putty Blush in, oh, I can't tell the shade anymore, but this is the color. It's a really nice red, and I feel like it works really well for darker skin tones. And then I also have the MCO Beauty one in, what shade is this one? Oh, forgot the shade. Oh, this sucks. But this one. And lastly, for my setting spray, I use the Maybelline New York Lasting Fix. Okay, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for liking the video. If you like everything you saw and you want to see me do some more upgrades and some more videos, don't forget to subscribe and like, and thank you for coming. Okay, this has been Moesha giving you guys a little bit of a tour around my skincare and my makeup.